Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. 3 Eye Atlas did its flyby of the Earth on the 19th of December. And there's still some people talking about it, and some people are not. So it really depends. But it's still in the solar system. Now, because there are some people are saying, oh, it's gone. No, it's not gone. It's still within our solar system. And some people are still tracking it every single day. So we're just going to look at some people's reactions and what they are saying since the flyby. And, it's a various amount of opinion and what people think it is because, there's still many doubts that it was a comet. I think NASA is the only one playing up, oh, it's a comet. Oh, it's a comet. And there are still so many people saying, no, that thing was not a comet. So, y'all, whatever it was, it is still doing things that are puzzling people. I was looking at a video early this morning, and they were saying that they are seeing jets, I think 6 jets around it. So, the thing is, I think when NASA, after the government shutdown was over and they did that big interview and they tried to convince everybody, "Oh, it's a comet. Oh, it's a comet." I think whatever it is, they don't wanna see that thing coming. They don't wanna see it coming because they know their rulership on this earth is about to come to an end, and, they don't wanna see that. That's why it's a comet, and it will always be a comet. So, I did get to see the flyby, but, it just looked like illuminated object that was moving through. That's what it looked like. So, of course, people were trying to show details about it. And I mean, a telescope can only get you so far, especially if you got it set up in your yard. It can only give you so much information. All right. Let me share my screen. Here we go. All right, y'all. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Okay. Thank you.
So, if you've been keeping up with what's been going on with 3i Atlas, there is now a viral, crystal clear video allegedly of what 3i Atlas is supposed to look like. And if this turns out to be true, we should be very, very concerned. If you haven't seen the viral video that's making the rounds, take a look at this. So, once again, they claim 3i Atlas is a comet. Does this look like a comet to you? I've froze the video and took a still photo for you and enlarged it so you can take a look at some of the detail of the alleged 3i Atlas video. Take a look at that. Tell me what you think that is. To put this into some perspective as to how big 3i Atlas is and what it possibly could look like if it allegedly enters Earth's orbit, take a look at this image right here. I'll get out of the way so you can get a good look at it. Keep this in the back of your mind as you think about all of.
Hey, y'all seen this thing pop up in Mexico, y'all? What is that? Look at this. Look what they caught in Mexico. Bro, y'all, these people were outside looking at the sunset and then they looked up and they see this thing, man. Everybody been seeing eyes in the sky. Look at, man, I had to slow this thing down to give you guys a closer look to see what I'm looking at because I see so many things, y'all. First of all, is that an eye in the middle? Like we've been seeing a lot of eyes lately, y'all. Look at that. It looks like a wheel, a rim. Y'all see that, y'all? Remember in the Bible it says God is the Ezekiel wheel. It looks like a wheel. And to me, that looks like a wheel, it looks like a rim, y'all. Look at this. This is exactly what it looks like with just a little bit of editing, y'all. Y'all see that? Like the cosmos. It's like the cosmic wheel. Wow, this is amazing, bro. Do y'all remember in Dragon Ball Z where they had to go fight the other universes in this different type of platform? It looks just like that, doesn't it, y'all, right? I'm telling y'all, man, these movies, these animes, they be telling us. It even looks like a variation of Kami's Lookout. So that begs the question: Is this what Three Eye Atlas is? Is this what it is, y'all? Like Project Bluebeam? Because look at that. It looks like some type of plasmoid, doesn't it? Right? Like it's generating its own type of field. Look at that. It's crazy.
Ya se ve a simple vista 3 y Atlas. Mira, eso no está bien. Es la nave espacial, la trencita Atlas, estoy seguro que sabe.
Y'all see the sky? Look at that. It even looks like the moon a little bit too. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's get it, y'all. Peace in.
Y'all see what Atlas did on the 19th? Probably not. Yeah, y'all was looking at them Epstein files. It passed by on the 19th at 2:30 in the morning Central Standard Time. Everybody was supposed to be asleep. And yeah, this thing started talking. That's what this video is about. So the Earth or Gaia, it started talking right back. Both messages had to get translated by AI. One that the Earth or Gaia has sent back was exactly 24 gigahertz. We can't hear that. Now, what's strange is, right when China started recording all their earthquakes last year, it's the same sound they recorded coming from the Earth. But I don't want to keep talking. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys see this video, and you guys can go ahead and tell me what you think. Drop it down in the comments down below. And if you like my content, want me to keep bringing it to you, go over there and hit all my buttons.
Hold up. You're saying Three Eye Atlas just broadcast the exact same message the Sumerians carved into stone 6,000 years ago?
Yeah, and scientists
Which we already found out about that, guys, on this channel.
This footage shows it crossing our solar system, but the real signal was decoded in Antarctica.
Antarctica?
No ozone interference, no light pollution, the cleanest signal on Earth. What they caught wasn't noise, it was patterned, binary, Morse-like.
What did it say?
Yeah, I translated it, and every line matched ancient Sumerian tablets. We
You
are
about
your
that?
sky cousins. We come in peace. We return to elevate man.
That's Anunnaki.
Exactly. The Sumerians said
What
they'd
y'all think?
return, and Three Eye Atlas ended the message with 3 words modern science can't explain. Hang tight, friends.
So this isn't first contact.
It's a reminder they were here before, and if both the sky and our oldest texts agree, they're coming back, not as invaders, as family.
Keep your eyes open, your ears open, because we truly never know what's going on. Stay cool out there.
Okay, this is so interesting, and I don't know if anybody thought about this. So I was looking at Stellarium, and I'll flash some screenshots on the screen. It was back in January of 2023, and I was noticing that like Pluto and 3i Atlas were basically conjunct in the same part of the sky with between Sagittarius and Capricorn. And I was like, they're like pretty close to each other, aren't they? So then I went and I found this model. It's called the skylive.com. And I was like looking at it in the before we had discovered 3i Atlas as a thing, right? Because we didn't discover it till this year, but it's been in our solar system apparently since 2023. That's when it penetrated the ring of Pluto and the orbit of Pluto. And so I was looking at it and I was like, okay, so when does it like penetrate Neptune's orbit? So I clicked a few months ahead and we get to June 18th of 2023. Now let me show you what's weird about the Schumann resonance correlation. So on this day, for some reason, the Schumann resonance came out looking like this instead of its normal. And there were a couple of news articles on it that were like, why does it look like this? Did we just like hit an ascension frequency? This was right when 3i Atlas penetrated Neptune's distance of ring. So on this day, 3i Atlas was officially like entering the solar system, like really beyond Pluto, beyond Neptune. Like, it's really kind of giving the illusions of the code behind the universe was exposed for a brief amount of time as 3i Atlas passed Neptune to me. Wait, this is incredibly interesting. Apparently, that was when the Ocean Gate submersible imploded, was on June 18th of 2023. That's crazy. Like, the god of the ocean, Neptune, went, "Get out of my territory. You've played God for too long."
This is my message to the world, okay? Especially Black Americans. One, I need you to get ready. I'm going on record. And, you know, people could timestamp this video. Timestamp it. Do whatever you want with it, bubs. Right? So that way, if I'm wrong, you can come back to my page and tell me that I'm wrong. Like, hey, you were wrong. But I am definitively going on record in saying that the shift of the first shall be last and the last shall be first will happen before 2026. If I'm wrong, like I said, you can come back January 1st, 2026. Tell me I was wrong. Throw it in my face, right? Completely throw it in my face. But I'm going on record to say that, right? I'm also going on record to say I can definitively say 3i Atlas is here for Black Americans. And what I mean by that is to put the Black American man and his righteous patriarchy to the head forever with his Black American queens. And I believe also this is going to be synonymous with the great revealing of Yahushua or Jesus Christ. Right? So yeah, going on record and saying that. And to the Gentiles. The Gentiles. YTPPL and all who follow them. Asians, Afro-Asians, Black Americans are not African. Never were in Africa. We're the real indigenous Americans. The real American Indians. Asians, Middle East, whoever, however. You don't have many choices. You know, your only choice is to vomit up the knowledge of this world and cleave to the truth expeditiously. There's always warning. The Most High, He's that merciful. There's always warning before the storm. And the reality is the YTBOI. Your time is up. Everyone who've been saying this for years, them real chosen ones, bubs, been saying this for years. Your time is up. And it's my firm belief, not just based off of what I've experienced, what I go through, what the Father, the heaven showed me. Like, this isn't just some randomized opinion or belief. I don't even operate that way. If I say something, it comes from a core of somewhere. In my case, it comes from the core of the Most High God in the heavens. You know? And there's times I'm wrong, and He shows me that I'm wrong, and hey, then He'll show me what's right. But your only option is to basically vomit up the wisdom, the knowledge of this world, and accept who Black Americans are, accept that your time is up, accept that you're going to the bottom. You're either going to the bottom to be servants in a righteous servitude, get the awesome responsibility to serve us, or you're, and that's what 3i Atlas is for, I believe. So you're either, or you're going into servitude. But it's not going to be like a SLAV harsh. No, you're gonna live amazing lives.
You're going to have your own families of your own nations. You'll never be able to touch Black American women again. Fuck that. And yeah, have amazing lives. You have your free time. You'll be able to. It's not going to be harsh at all. We're moving into the kingdom of love. You're not going to be treated. We're not going to treat you guys how you guys treated us. It's not going to happen. But in order to get that chance, you have to. If you're not already on this timing, you got to make some moves mentally and spiritually very quick. Very quick. Because, I mean, the 3i Atlas is not, I don't believe it's here. It's not here to be your friend, to be our friend. The damage is done. We're not here. We're not all one people. We're not all human. We're not all one race. No, it's bull. You guys know it's BS. That was you guys' last ditch effort at plant semantics. We've never been treated like equals. We've never been treated like one race or one human. So yeah, the ones who can see, we don't fall for that BS. But still, no, there's still a pathway. But you're going to have to change because the Most High is that merciful. You're going to have to change like today. Like, not tomorrow. Like, you're literally going to have to make a choice to give up the God of this world and that was of this world and accept the true God, the Most High God, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and accept his number one people and get in where you fit in. And I would advise you to do that like right now. Make up your mind right now. Because this thing ain't here to, this thing is not here to play. It's here to restore order. It's here to restore order. It's here to restore order. So no matter what you believe, what you think, with all of that they, him, she, the, all that stuff's going out the window. Letter gang people, you will have a chance to renounce that. And you will have a chance to renounce that. But you got to do it like right now. You got to do it like right now, Bubs. Like right now. Right? He didn't create MAN and MAN or women and another. It's not what he wants, Bubs. It don't matter what you want. So it is what it is. I didn't make the rules. I'm just here to implement them. What do you want me to do, Bubs? I'm just telling you what I was told. That's all I'm doing, Bubs. All right, I'm just telling you what I was told. That's all. But man, y'all already can feel something's amiss. And if you were in the truth, you wouldn't have any fear or trepidation about it, or angst or anxiety. So the fact that you even have anxiety about something that's in a miss proves that you're not, whatever you're dealing with or believe, it's not it. They're gonna bow to the real people. Yeah. No matter what. So praise to the Most High. My hope and prayer is that many of you take heed to this message. Take heed to this message, because this world will not see 2026 as we know it. We're not in the final hour. We're not in the final minutes. We're in the final seconds, Bubs. That's my belief. I'm standing on that. And if I'm wrong, come back to me January 1st. Like, you do. I welcome it. I welcome it. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest of the greatest of the greats. Of the greatest. All praise to the Most High.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it quite suspicious that the government stopped talking about 3i Atlas? You better wake up, because they projected and forecasted that it was supposed to be here by the 23rd or the 24th of December. Don't get caught sleeping. Be aware.
Look, it's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Just vibe, nigga. I'm on that gas right now. I ain't trying to hold the phone and shit. But look, I'm going to tell you some real shit. I'm finna give you the best Christmas gift this year, and it's knowledge, nigga. Knowledge of the earth, knowledge of what's really about to transpire. So get happy. You know what I'm saying? Reason why they tell you that the world is a stage, the world is a script, the world is a play, is because the world is selling you something that they want to happen, but it's only going to happen once this separation happens. What separation is you talking about, Jiggy? The separation of the chosen children. The chosen children are just the ones that are created from the Most High. The Most High as in the Most High creators, right? That's the Galactic Federation. The ones that are in charge of the Galactic Federation are melanated beings, the Most High creators, right? This whole thing about joining them, right, is joining the federation of high consciousness entities. You know what I'm saying? Species. There are different type of species, bro. Understand what I'm telling you right now. So all these wars and stuff that they talk, it's not going to happen. All that's going to happen after this 3-eye atlas that China just showed you, it's a ship. So all that comment stuff, all that needs to go out the window. China just showed you real footage. It's a ship. This ship is on the way to pick up the melanated beings to bring them back to a whole nother world, whole nother life, transform their body, minds, and souls to fit this world. This is where the hatred comes from, because they got to go through all type of stuff to repent and all this. We don't have to do that, because our world was robbed from us from the get-go. All of our spiritual teachers got out of here. So there was nobody even here for the rest of us to be able to keep reminding us. Hey, you know you're great. You know you're part of the Galactic Federation. You're a part of the High Council. You're a part of. They're not. Nobody's here to tell us this. So everything that has happened to us and everything that we have done is already forgiven. It's already forgiven. Do that mean go out here and be foul, motherfucker? No, because you still got an opportunity to lose your essence to this other side. Those that sold, they sold and told the lie. They sold their consciousness. You sold your integrity. You sold everlasting life, because death never existed. We manifested death into existence. 2030 is the separation mark. Ain't nothing finna happen to us, boy. Why you think everything else been a test? You think they ain't got the tools necessary to go on and do it? They could just go and do it. But they ain't got no power here, boy, until we leave. Because we ain't got nothing to do with that. And do you know what the veil being lifted mean? Bro, a mothership coming into our world, the sky opening up, and the mothership coming into our world, nigga, that's already breaking your fabrication of the understanding of real life. And so they want a war when they touch down. That's why they got you on this, the Anunnaki bad, and these aliens that coming in. Nigga, you've been with the aliens on the realm. Because they're going to be in the hell with the leftovers. The reptilian earth gods, the aquatic water gods, and the gray sky gods. They be having meetings on the moon, meetings underwater, and meetings in caves and stuff. This is where you get the moon landing situation and shit from. And this is where you get NASA starting out as a water biologist team. They got the name and the essence. What you think the logo of NASA and the knowledge of it came from? It came from the reptilians, the earth gods who got the knowledge, the wisdom, 33-degree Freemasons, Illuminati, they illuminated. They've been here for a long time. They told a group of motherfuckers about the aquatic gods. Up goes NASA, gave them the tools to go in the waters, deep in the waters. Once they went deep in the waters, found the water gods. The water gods gave them the tools necessary to go see the sky gods. Once they saw the sky gods, then they got ships and portals. They went up there in a rocket, gang. Then from a rocket, now they got portals and high technology crafts that move back and forth at light speed. I'm telling you some real shit. You've been on the realm with the aliens. We all trapped in here. It's a 3-dimensional hologramic dome that take a certain frequency to leave. They don't have it. They're not going anywhere. The sun and the moon is inside of this dome. The moon is a ship. They have meetings on the moon, bro, about how they gonna save themselves in this situation. So I'm gonna tell you this too. Y'all not even knowing that since they realized that they couldn't leave. This is when this overly invasion started. They had people working and slaving to build things to save them for at the end of this. And I'm going to tell you this, not even necessarily just saving them, because they connected to the 4th dimension demons, ones that you can't see. When this veil lift, bro, when these ships get up out of here, my nigga, 3D is over. 3D is over. Demons are going to be in your face. Reptilians are going to, but melanated people are not going to see that. That's going to be a whole nother situation, whole nother world. That is going to be hell. We are in like a, how can you say this, like a hell beta right now. Like, it's beta. Just like meta, beta. Like, everything is like everything, you dig? The melanated people are a part of the Galactic Federation, the High Council. They coming to get us back into our rightful place where we belong, in high consciousness. And the reason why every other race that ain't 9 ether got to get left behind is because it takes so much for you to get transformed into something that isn't in you. So this is why you can't know about this shit, bro. Because that means white people will be left behind with all this shit. Mexicans, Asians, anything that isn't 9 ether is going to be left behind with the demons, the demonic shit, the 4th wall being breaking and the demons being released.
I was listening to Sister Lisa Cabrera, and like, she said something that made a lot of sense. She was like, and I've been feeling like this for a while. She said, like, these people, everybody, she basically was like, everybody got their own beliefs and opinions of what's like going on, right? And we all don't believe the same thing, bro. Like, you got some people that's just like far out there. But one thing everybody can agree on is that there's some type of fundamental shift that's happening that's about to take place. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when the Gentiles, when they're trying to figure out and deduce like what's going on, they got all these theories and beliefs, but none of them include them being removed from power. These people believe that a reset means that they're going to stay in power forever. Every explanation, every theory, every speculation, every belief that comes from YTPPL they believe that they're going to remain on top because they can't, like how Sister Lisa said, they can't imagine not being on top. You know what I'm saying? So they have all of these beliefs and opinions, and they're the smartest people to ever exist, right? But they're so smart, they can't figure out, they can't piece it the fuck together that their time, the YTBOI and everybody who followed them, their time is up. It's up, it's up, it's up, right? Which listens to Lisa, so she said, the Most High allowed the DUMBest PPL that ever exists to rule for a time in the season. The world is in shambles and complete chaos under them. The animals are fucking in chaos and like under them. And these people think that any type of reset or renewal or redoing is going to involve the same people that's been destroying everything in the earth at the top, keeping them on top. It's Delulu at its finest. But one thing White T and Middle E Jesus did, they change them every week. But one thing, and I've been saying this shit for a while, that was actually like, what do you call it? Like, White Jesus was actually an ally of Black Americans because, or Middle East again, because he served as like a tool to keep them asleep. A lot of them. So yeah, Black Americans are the real. JEWS is the real. American Indians from the same bloodline and tribe as Yahweh, shout out Jesus Christ. All praise to the Most High. Gotta lose his weight, so I'm gonna be fasting, bubs. All praise to the Most High.
You know what I liked about this? How so many of our people were watching and really had an opinion about this whole thing, and that was pretty interesting. And and I hope we continue to watch these things and speak on it, because at the end of the day, whose voice carries the most weight up in here? Ours. Ours, you know? So speak on it. So I think we're going to see big changes in 2026. I think the Gentile world is going to continue to fall apart. The longer they try to stay in power, the more treacherous it's going to become. And boy, you couldn't get a more chaotic person in charge than Donald Trump. Donald Trump, boy. But yeah, it's going to get worse. And y'all remember, they only funded the US government up until January 31st. So technically, we could be looking at another government shutdown. If they decide not to fund everything, this year could literally start out with another government shutdown at this point. But we shall see. We shall see. We're not that far away from the Gentiles' New Year, and we will see how it will go. I think things are going to amplify, like what we're seeing now. The weather is going to amplify. Look, we're getting snow and we're supposed to get freezing rain where I am. And I know California, they are going through it with the flooding. So, look, all we got to do is stay connected with our Heavenly Father, and we should be just fine. This judgment, the wonderful part is this judgment is not for us, it's for them. All praises to the Most High. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. I deeply appreciate it. Please make sure you share the live streams and always remember, also my products are still up for sale. In fact, I listed 24 edge growth creams that I worked on this morning. So those are listed for anybody that's still, interested in purchasing that because that's the one item that's going pretty fast. And I will also be listing, some more butter, hair butter as well. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I may be back for one more live a little later. Shalom, family.